Hello. I recently bought a Fiido C11 and I would like to share my opinion about the bike. I'll start by pointing out the positive aspects and, towards the end of the video, the negative ones. Positive points. First, customer support is very present and responds to any questions quickly, both before, during, and after the purchase. On the other hand, the assembly process is very easy, even for me who is quite clumsy. Second point. The bike is even more beautiful in person than in the videos and photos. It is very elegant, very ergonomic, and therefore has a great riding position. The saddle is a bit firm but not uncomfortable, even after a few hours of riding. The trips are comfortable and enjoyable. Even on longer journeys, the body does not complain. Third positive point, the motor is very powerful. Normally, I use the eco mode more and pedal because I want to make some effort to maintain, a little, my physical fitness. And I can say that the eco mode is already an excellent help that allows you to tackle almost all routes. But if you use the normal or sport mode, the bike can handle any hill without much effort for the rider. There is another fantastic detail. The bike has a thumb throttle that allows you to ride without pedaling. I don't use this option much, but it is a precious help at traffic lights and roundabouts when you need to start quickly. Just press the throttle for a few seconds to quickly get out of any awkward situation. Fourth point, the relationship between the 6 speeds is very balanced. At first, it may seem that only 6 levels are few, but in my opinion, it is enough. It has 2 distinct levers, one to increase the speed and another to decrease it. The shift between speeds is precise. Well, sometimes when you want to downshift, the change does not go perfectly, but it is easy to overcome this. You downshift 2 speeds and then upshift 1, and the change fits precisely. And if you combine the management of speeds while pedaling with the appropriate electric mode, you can tackle road inclines and declines without much effort and with some battery economy. In summary, I can say that the Fiido C11 is a very interesting bike both for leisure rides and for regular use from home to work and work to home. Well, but I still need to talk about the less positive aspects. The first negative aspect, which no one remembers when focused on the purchase, is the fact that there is no network of nearby workshops and dealers. At least in Portugal, this does not exist. Conclusion: if the bike has any problem or if any intervention is necessary, it is not possible to do this with the brand. This is very serious because, in practice, it is as if the bike is sold without any warranty. First, because there is no way to prove that the bike might have a problem, and second, because if we opt for an intervention in any workshop, the warranty ceases to exist. I know why I'm talking about this and I'll explain it better a little further on. Second, has to do with the range. The values presented by the brand have nothing to do with real-life usage. Recently, I took a ride on a completely flat road, parallel to the River Mondego, so no inclines or declines. Completely flat. I always used the zero, white modes and the eco, green mode. I was always pedaling and making a lot of leg effort. I must say that I weigh 82 kilograms. Well, under these conditions, which are very specific and even artificial, I only did 63 kilometers. The announced 90 kilometers seems completely unrealistic to me. I imagine that maybe a professional cyclist who can keep the bike above 25 kilometers per hour, and therefore with little intervention from the electric motor, might achieve it. But this is not a minimally realistic use. What I mean is that in real life these values seem completely impossible to me. In my case, in normal use always pedaling, in eco and normal mode, I can do between 20 to 30 kilometers per charge in the city. However, I must also say something that is not of minor importance. I am convinced, although I cannot prove it, that my battery came with a defect. First, because the manual says that a charge takes between 5 to 7 hours and mine gets charged in just 3 hours. Then, because when fully charged, the first charge indicator bar goes off after the first 8 kilometers in eco mode. And, of course, because the range is very low compared to the announced values. I contacted the brand and they told me to do a test and send the video for evaluation. What is the problem? The battery is very specific. There are no generic equipment that can do such a test. It would have to be Fiido with their devices to evaluate the battery. But, as Fiido does not have a network of dealers, I cannot do anything. Even if the brand announces that the batteries have a warranty, as there is no way to prove that the battery is damaged, it is as if there is no warranty. So, I think I was unlucky. Thus, there is always doubt, and maybe the C11s have more range than mine. To conclude, would like it to be clear that despite the reduced range issue, I am quite satisfied with the Fiido C11, and for those looking for a versatile, comfortable, and, of course, beautiful bike, this is a good option.